Hello, hello, hello. I hope everybody day is going wonderful. Let's get into it. Let's just jump right in. Cause I have some things, y'all. Hold on. Let's get us to where we were. So I got some new and some new things that I want to start working on with you guys. So we're almost about done with the book. So what I want to start doing, because now they're teaching us okay, wait, hold on. Let's wind this, turn this back, turbo. All right, so thank you for those who are joining me. We are going over the Candlestick Bible. My name is Ramira, aka Mira the Goddess 22. You can find me on most of your social media platforms. So far what we're working on is the Candlestick Trading Bible. Candlestick Trading Bible is one of the powerful books that will help you to be able to trade in the markets. It doesn't matter what market that you're trading in, as long as you know the candlesticks, you are in the money. Candlesticks tell you exactly what's happening in the market. A little bit background about myself. I am now 29 years old, okay? Hey, my birthday was 2/22. But I am now 29 years old. I am a mother of 3 wonderful boys. My youngest is 1 year old. And I am a stay-at-home mom. Trading has allowed me to be able to be at home with my kids. So if you are a mom, this may be something that you may be interested in. If you do have the patience, if you're a mom, hey, you may already have that patience built in, because that's our superpower. But if this is something that you want to be able to learn and study and to be able to get one of the streams of income to get you to financial freedom, this is something for you. You don't have to talk on the phone calls. You can have your baby right next beside you. It doesn't matter. As long as you are focused on the charts, that's all you care for, okay? I mean, of course, care for your kids, but we don't have to worry about any bosses telling us no background noise, all this other stuff, because this is our lives and we get to do whatever we want to do. Alright, so Candlestick Trading Bible. This can be easily found on what is this? I don't know. You can find it on the internet. It is a free download that you can get. If you want to purchase the book, you can be able to purchase the book. I think it's some on Amazon. If you want to just print out the book, I think the first thing that I did was printed out this book, put it in like a notebook, and highlighted over the things that I thought were useful. But this is not the first time me reading this book, I have to add. But this would not be the last time me reading, because it's always beneficial to be able to use in my trading strategies, and also that I can be able to go back and just boost my confidence more, because I already know what I'm doing, and that book just shows me. Alright, so if you are just now joining me, we have been going over the Candlestick Bible. You can be able to watch my videos on YouTube or Facebook to watch the replays. You can be able to follow me on TradingView at Mira the Goddess 22, so you could be able to see some of my Candlestick Bible review notes, and also any live trades that I post as well. So So far we've already, if you're new, we've already went over the introductions, overview, history of candlesticks. What is the candlesticks? The candlestick patterns. We had a candlestick pattern exercise that we went over. We went over market structure. That was a big one, guys. Really good. This definitely helped us. And then we had our time frame and top-down analysis. We've also completed our trading strategies and tactics that we just completed last week, or the previous week. And y'all, let me just say something right quick. I know this is not out of the norm, but I just wanted to share a testimony. My baby was actually in the hospital. He couldn't really breathe, but instead of me having to worry and stress, and once we was discharged, I looked at my phone and I made money for the day. And I was literally tending to my baby. Okay? This shit is real. I know I don't curse, but that's why I say it's not for kids. Because sometimes those cuss words does come, because this how real it is. Alright, so if you trying to get real and you trying to get prepared and trying to get focused and you want to know exactly what to do, let's get to it. Okay? All right, so this week we are this is a two-part series, because we're going to be talking about the pin bar candlestick pattern strategies, and then part 2 we're going to talk about trading the pin bar candle with the trend. This one is a couple pages long, so that's why I am breaking it into 2. And then it also does talk about more of the trading tactics for the pin bar. So it really may be maybe I should do, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 type strategy type thing. Part, because it also goes into the engulfing and the inside bar and then our conclusion. And y'all, okay. So this week this first part we're going to talk about the pin bar candlestick pattern strategies. If you are new, I do recommend that you stop watching this video and go watch the other videos so you can be able to know exactly what is going on, so you can be able to catch up. I do go live weekly, so I know you won't be able to get this in one day. If you are just now following me, listen, there's no need to rush. Okay, go over one section, do your homework, and then reconvene. If you feel like you did your homework within a 4 days pattern at 4 days time, and you feel like, okay, this is good, let me go on to the next, then go on to the next. But I recommend that you do not cram this, because yes, we are reading a book, but we also need to do the exercises and the homework so we can be able to figure out what this book is talking about. All right, now to resume, let's get into it. Alright, so the pin bar candlestick pattern strategy. The pin bar candlestick is one of the most famous Japanese candlesticks. It is widely used by price action traders to determine reversal points in the market. Alright, in this section you will learn in detail how to identify potential pin bar signals and the conditions needed for high probability setups. A pin bar is a chart candlestick. It is characterized by a very long tail that shows rejection and indicates that the market will move in the opposite direction. Okay? It's reversal, so it is going to go in the opposite direction. The area between the open and close is called the real body. Typically, all pin bars have a very small real body and a long shadow. So this is how to identify them. A bullish pin bar is known for its lower wicks, and the bearish one is characterized by long upper wicks. The color of the candlestick is not quite important. However, bullish candles with white real bodies are more powerful than the candles with a real black body. Okay, this is all just good. It says, on the other hand, a bearish pin bars with black real bodies are more important than the ones with white real bodies. So it says it don't matter as far as with the color of the candlestick, but it's more powerful with the color and the direction that it's going. So it says, see how pin bars look below. All right, so we have our bullish pin bar, which is this long tail, and then we have that small real body that they were talking about. In this case, this is a white white body. So this may be like that powerful bullish pin bar that they are stating. And then we have our bearish pin bar. Here we have that long tail and that real body here. This is identified as with a black real body. So this may be the powerful ones that they're showing us. It says how to identify pin bar candlestick setups. To be honest, quality price action setups don't exist in the market, because you will see that sometimes you can find a high probability setup. You feel very excited about it and you take your trade with confidence, but at the end you'll be frustrated because the signal fails for unknown reasons. That happens a couple times because the market doesn't move due to the pin bar formations. What moves the market is the law of supply and demand. Alright, so let me just start right there. Basically, they were saying that we can't just trade off the pin bar. We need to make sure we have other confluence as well. One of those confluence is the law of supply and demand. We talked about supply and demand. Okay, or support and resistance. It says, let me give you an example. If you identify a quality pin bar candle near a support key level in an uptrend, this is a powerful buying signal to take. You shouldn't ignore it. But if the amount of money that buyers put in the trade is less than the amount of money that the sellers risk in the same trade, the market will not go in your predicted direction. It says, if the signal fails, it doesn't mean that your analysis is wrong or pin bars don't work. It's just because the market didn't validate your decision. Therefore, you accept your loss and you look for another opportunity. I like this because it says even though you may lose that trade, accept your loss and move on to the next. Okay, I like this. I'm gonna highlight this maybe like a yellow, a greenish color. Yes. It says, you may ask yourself, why should we look for quality pin bar setups if the market doesn't respect it? That's a good question to ask. It says, as you know, trading is a game of probabilities. There is no certainty. This is why you should evaluate your pin bar setups from multiple angles. And the fact that you are looking for quality setups means that you are trying to put the probabilities of success in your favor, which is the right mindset of successful traders. To determine whether or not the pin bar is worth trading, the price action signal should respect the following criteria. Okay? It says the pin bar formed in bigger time frames such as the 4-hour or daily time frame should be taken into consideration. Because if you look, it says because if you look at the smaller time frames, you can easily spot a lot of pin bar signals. These signals should be ignored because smaller time frames generate a lot of false signals. See the illustration below. Alright, so here's our illustration. Look at our market structure. It looks like the market structure is going upward. It says, and then it has that pin bar in the day, and this is in the daily time frame of the pair Canadian Swiss franc or CAD shift. The pin bar formed in line. Okay, so it says the pin bar formed in line with the direction of the market is more powerful than the one which is formed against the trend. Okay, than the one that's formed against the trend. Maybe here. All right, it says if you identify a clear trend, that means that you know who is in control of the market. We said we had an uptrend that was taking place. The formation of this candlestick pattern with the trend makes it so effective. See the chart below. All right, so here we have examples here, pin bars with the trade, as we know we are going in an uptrend. Okay, look at our market structure. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs and higher lows is being formed. And then here are the pin bars against the trade. It looked like, oh, we're going to be selling. And look, I wish we could try to zoom up on this one, but this one has a white real body, right? They said it don't matter the color. We need to figure out but it's powerful if it is showing the right color in the right direction. It says, as you can see in the chart above, bullish pin bars that were formed in line with the uptrend work, and they should be taken into consideration. So that was a pin bar with the trend. It was a different color real body, but the color doesn't matter. Then we have another pin bar with the trend, and we're at the uptrend where we're at our. Let me slow down. It says, but the bearish ones that were formed against the trend should be ignored. So we ignored the ones that were going against the trend. We're not in a downtrend. So why are we going to be selling right now? It says the autonomy of the pin bar is important as well. You have to make sure that the candlestick is a pin bar by looking at the distance between the real body and the tail. Real body, tail. Real body, tail. Pin bars with longer tails are more powerful. Alright, so the psychology behind the pin bar candle formation. Pin bars are formed when prices are rejected. This rejection doesn't indicate a reversal signal because the price action setup can form everywhere in your chart. The most important areas to watch when trading pin bars are major key levels such as support and resistance, supply and demand zones, and moving averages. We haven't talked about supply and demand really. That's more so like the support and resistance, and the moving averages we haven't talked about yet. It says the formation of this candlestick chart pattern in these levels give a clear idea about what happens in the market. If the rejection was near a support level, for example, this is an obvious indication that the bulls are more powerful and they are willing to push the market to go upward. See the chart below. Alright. It says if the formation of this candlestick occurs near a resistance level, it indicates that the bears reject price and prevent the bulls from breaking this level. So that means that sellers are willing to push the market downward. See the chart below. Okay, so before I go into the bearish one, let's just talk about this bullish one. It says that the rejection was near a support level. Here it is, that support level. Because we broke, we made our floor, our support level. This is the support level because it's holding and hasn't actually broken down. Right here is that powerful pin bar letting us know that the bulls are pushing the market up. It pushed it all the way up and closed a little bit down, and it made this real body here. Alright, so that was our indication to go ahead and buy. And then what happened? She brought and she went up. Alright. It says if you understand the psychology behind this price action pattern formation. Okay, wait, hold on. And then here is the formation of the candlestick occurs near resistance level. Here's our resistance level. We're in a downtrend now. Higher lows, lower lows, higher low, lower high. I'm sorry, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. That's the lower high, our resistance, because it did not break from that previous lower high here. And then she goes down. So that pin bar was actually a signal for us to sell. The buyers tried to push market up, but she failed to break that resistance level, and the sellers push it all the way back down to where it closed here. We would have got into the next candle, and we would have sold her on down. Alright, it says if you understand the psychology behind this price action pattern formation, you will be able to predict what is likely to happen in the future, and you will make good trades based on high probability pin bar signals. Alright, so that was actually done with that. So I want us to before we get into that part 2 section, I want us to see if we can identify some pin bars and a good support level. So let's first start off with our uptrend. They said it's best to be on the daily or 4-hour. Remember. So this one is actually live market here, but this is a uptrend that is taking place. I'm just going to remove these because we no longer need that anymore. Okay, let's try to find our, I like this one. Like this one. Let's see if we can try to find another one that has been already trending. Okay, this may be a good one. I'm going to delete this. This is from just previous charts that we had. And what we're going to do is identify first those support levels. I kind of like that. Gonna make that like a little greenish color. So we in that uptrend, right? We got the higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher high. She broke. She retraced down, but she still broke. Okay, higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Let's see. This may be a good support. If she broke here, came down. This could be one. I'm seeing. I'm actually gonna leave that there. That looks like a major area too, based off where price was going. Okay, and she broke. All right, and not so much looking over here yet. Oh no, hold on. So we're just gonna really like cut that off. So let's talk about it. So we broke previous structure. We actually broke it here. Right? She came down, retraced, made that higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Alright, so let's see if we can, we're in the uptrend as we know. Alright, so let's draw an arrow for our uptrend, and let's see if we can identify at those support levels So like this would be one. This could be one, but it didn't break until later, so I'm gonna leave that alone. But that is a support level still. Here's that long upper shadow and that small body that they were talking about. Here is that long upper body here. Hey. Okay. This also may be like a pin bar right here. I'm just live, that's all. What's up? Going over the Candlestick Bible. Going over the Candlestick Bible.
Online?
Yes.
Wow. Where your camera at?
I'm sharing my screen.
Oh, okay.
Let me just stop